Welcome to Coaching with a Twist with your host, Barbara Palmer. Over the next hour, you'll be empowered to make decisions and improve your quality of life.
Relationships. Now, we know there's different types of relationships. We know that, as far as marriage being one type of relationship, but we have relationships with, family members,
Covenant is one of the core elements of covenant is commitment, but commitment can take a hit. And when our commitment takes a hit based on circumstances or situation, what keeps us in a covenant relationship is this aspect of covenant is for life, the same type of life that Jesus said, that he came to give life, and that life we give is full of abundance. And so we had to learn how to share that type of life together. And was it easy? No. Did our commitment take hits? Absolutely. But we were in covenant with each other. And because of that, we are still in covenant with each other.
Covenant is the highest level of commitment. It's the highest level because covenant was created by God. And so when we understand that covenant is created by God and comes from God, and it is the highest level of commitment, then it rises above all other commitments. And so it becomes the highest level of a promise of love. It becomes the highest level of support, the highest level of fidelity, the highest level of a lifelong commitment, because as we're in covenant with one another, we're also in covenant with God.
That's right.
And so when we're in covenant with God, we don't take that lightly. And we see, we see our marriage as a partnership with God, not just with each other, but he's tied in there with us. And the Bible says that a threefold cord is not easily broken. Mm-hmm. So when we have the two of us and we have God, it's not easily broken. Well, number one, communication. Communication is very key. I'm a major communicator to say what I like, what I don't like, what can we do to make things better. And I think that's something that's very important. Oftentimes, if you grow up, you don't really learn how to communicate. You can hold things in, and holding things in doesn't help. So I'm vocal. I communicate and say, hey, this is, I don't really like this, but what can we do to make this better? So I would say communication is a major key. I mean, just again, a major key that you can't do without. And it's always good to kind of talk it out. Another thing is the commitment to keep our word.
Listening to that is almost like helping a person to do a self-assessment.
That's the key. Right. That's the key. You only could give what you have.
Right.
But when you give it, you get more of it back.